Chat, I'm here. Did you miss me? Chat, did you miss me? Plum is a little tired. I feel like Plum always says he's tired, but I'm extra tired today. Anyway, sun's out. Sun's out! Alright. Welcome to stream. Wow, the music, we're freaking vibing right now, chat. We're gonna turn that down a little bit. Alright. Chat, between Monday's stream and today's stream, I've been messing with some storm variants. I saw someone playing a sort of deck in Monard with Channel the Suns that made me want to try Iridescent Tiger with Bring to Light, which seems super sick, because even if you just cast these together, you have, you know, 2 storm. So you can, like, Ave and make a bunch of stuff. If you happen to, like, do Lotus Field, untap, Iridescent Tiger, Bring to Light, whatever. If you have Ironcrag Feet in your hand, you can also, or, like, in your deck, you can Bring to Light, Ironcrag Feet, and then if you have Stormscale Scion, you can cast that for, like, 4 or 5. Felt okay. Kind of interesting, kind of slow, since we don't have the best Twiddle cards. But it made me think of the Utopia Storm list that we used to play. This is an Enchantress-based Storm deck that uses a Wishboard to win. So basically, we're just trying to enchant one land with Utopia Sprawl, Wolfville Haven, and Runaway Growth in order to generate large amounts of mana by, you know, casting Vizier, Tumbling Sands, or untapping it with Kiora, or untapping it with Hidden Strains. We also have Sanctum Weaver to make a lot of mana, and then you just try to draw through your deck with Enchantress Presence and Sithis until you can Fae of Wishes for a sideboard win condition. That I updated a little bit, but what I realized is we now have some cool stuff. We now have Hidden Strings, which is actually really good with like a single enchanted land and Nykthos, because you can untap both together. Excuse me. And then the other big card I think is solid for this shell is Roiling Dragonstorm, which we swapped in place of Spirited Companion. So this draws and discards for 2 mana. But we get to see 2 cards. If we have Enchantress present, we see 3. And it's a little bit easier on the mana base. The last version I tried is this one, which is just a Simic list. We took out Sithis, but I think I want to go back. But we're trying out Vessel of Nascency to see if it's worth plus Entity Tracker. But I'm not in love with these cards quite yet. I don't like going down on enchantments for Entity Tracker. But either way, between Sithis and Enchantress Presence and Tracker, we usually want 8 ways to draw cards. Usually 10-ish ways to untap things. And then in this case, we cut Runaway Growth and we're just playing Sprawl and Haven. Kind of relying more on Sanctum Weaver and Nykthos to generate our mana. But we'll see. So let's try the Splash White version out first. And then we'll kind of go from there and see how we're feeling, chat. I like this one, chat. Sure. The main problem I've found is usually has to do with our card draw. Like, there's been a lot of games where, like, for whatever reason, I never find Enchantress Presence, or I never find Sithis. and then I'm just kind of stuck. This is cool because we can do this for white. Actually, let's do it for white. Could have done it for blue, but that's okay. And then our sideboard's pretty simple. We get access to some variety because we play Unbridled Growth. So we can make all 5 colors. I guess we can also do that off of Utopia Sprawl, but it's a little harder. Okay, so good draw there. Let's just play land, we'll enchant, draw a card. Probably just jam the Sanctum Weaver and set ourselves up for some things. This is the problem with Sithis too, is it's just a 2-mana cantrip at this point. Now, originally, this list was... Oh, shoot. I don't think I have the original list. This was Mono Green Storm. We were all in on Mono Green, and my win con was just Ave the Progenitor Ooze or whatever. But I figured there was a lot of games where I'd play all those, and I'd either, like, deck myself with Kiora, or, like, they would just get me on the next turn, even with all the blockers and stuff. Alright, chat. We gotta do some stuff here. So, let's tap this for blue. Let's activate Nykthos, because every time we tap Enchanted Land, we get increased intensity. So then we can do 5 on that, and do something like that. We can play lands. Let's tap for blue. We can get rid of our deck here. Let's cast Second Sithis. We gotta maybe find like another Enchantress presence here or something, which we might not actually find. And this is kind of what I mean. Like, I feel like in order to really go off, you need 2 whatever. The other cool thing is we can sack to draw. Okay, we're doing okay. I feel like you need 2 card draw. So we found Roiling Dragonstorm, which is solid here. We're gonna just go 1 more, so we get to see 3 cards. We'll probably discard a Nykthos. We do find a Kiora, but in this case we ran out of steam, which is the problem I'm finding. We're dead. Well, we're not exactly dead, but we're pretty dead. Yeah, we're pretty dead. So, like, that turn we started going off, but we just didn't have enough draw power to work our way through. So, my other idea is let's... My other idea is, like, let's cut 2 more lands, which does not seem like a good idea. Go down to, what, 16? And then, I don't know, we're already down our Kiora. Like, what other... Do we have hatching plans? And this is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw 3 cards. There's also the option, like... Chat, how do you feel about playing Stock Up? Like, what if we just play 1 Runaway Growth and 3 Stock Up? Off of 16 lands? That seems bad, though, right? Like, do we just cut Runaway Growth altogether? Maybe cut a Sithis and go back up on our Brushland and our Yavimaya Coast and just see if Stock Up is enough to get us there. Stock Up might be the answer. We could also just play Lotus Field and be a Lotus Field Enchantress list. I don't know. I don't know. See, like, this hand's pretty sweet. We'll go turn 1 Sprawl, name white. Maybe stock up might be the answer. Kind of fixes the lack of other whatever. So let's jam this. I guess we could also play Spirited Companion or add that back in, but I really like Roiling Dragonstorm over it. So I think we just need to do some testing. Spellside. Sanctum Weaver. I'm tempted to just go grab a Jace right now. Is that valid, chat? You think we're gonna get Thoughtseize? Maybe. Yeah. Let's do that. I guess we could just get Approach of the Second Sun. No, let's just get Jace. See what our opponent does. I did get to kill someone with Tendrils of Agony earlier today. That was funny. But Hidden Strings, like Breeding Pool, Utopia Sprawl, or I'm sorry, just Utopia Sprawl on a land plus Nykthos kind of gives us, with Hidden Strings, multiple activations. We're just gonna discard Jace, or Hidden Strings here. Cool. Okay, we find a Sithis too. Let's sit this first. And then that. Let's mill him. He's just on whatever. We're gonna keep that in hand. We might have wanted to sack the Unbridled Growth to draw a card and then untap Breeding Pool to hold up Fae of Wishes bounce. But maybe. Also, chat, we got to brew Squeeblade today. I also want to test that. Because we need to hit some people with Squee. Opponent's stuck on 2 lands. Plays Rite of Oblivion, targeting Jace. Yes. No swings. Alright. Dragonstorm is a very good draw. Let's start with that. See where that gets us. We get to see 3 cards because of Sithis. Beautiful. Alright. Let's go blue. Let's stock up. Dragonstorm plus Utopia Sprawl. Let's throw a Sprawl on the Breeding Pool. We find the Vizier. Let's add red. Let's untap Pool. Draw a card. Hidden Strings is great. Let's... What are we doing here? Let's add blue. Go for Nykthos. Then let's... no, let's untap Weaver. And get more blue. Let's Hidden Strings. We're gonna untap these 2. We'll throw it on Fae of Wishes, even though we're about to get rid of that. Let's go for blue again. Let's activate this for green. Chat, we're cooking. We'll throw Unbridled Growth. Draw a card. We find Fae of Wishes. Let's Dragonstorm. Find second Sanctum Weaver. Draw 2. Stock up. Ooh, chat. Stock up might have been our answer. To be honest. That might have been the piece we were missing. What do we have to do? We just have to make red mana. So we have to find ourselves another way to untap our breeding pool. We'll follow Haven. We're just looking for a Hidden Strings or another Kiora. Or literally anything, chat, please. Okay, there's Kiora. Cool. How many enchantments do we have? Are we making 1, 2, 3? It's probably better to untap Sanctum Weaver here. Yeah, 12 mana. Let's go blue here. I guess we could just... What? Let's Sanctum Weaver first. We might just want to... Okay. Alright, we're good. So, let's go red. We'll hidden. Untap both of these. We could have just grabbed Approach of the Second Sun on that one. But we'll just grab Banefire. We'll Banefire our opponent for like 25. Nice, chat. That was sweet. Very sweet. Yeah, stock up. Stock up feels really good. I was trying to play like Entity Tracker and stuff, but now can we play that in this version? This is just Simic with Vessel and Entity Tracker. I feel like Sithis is almost too good to pass. Like, turn 1 Sprawl into turn 2 Sithis plus Unbridled Growth or another Sprawl if just gets the ball rolling so quick. Spicy, chat. Spicy. Where is our... Speaking of Screeblade, I know I'm all over the place. We can try this hand. Beauteous. Let's enchant this with white. So we can play Sithis turn 2. Querying Beast Caller. You got it, Super Chief. At this point, we're just looking for something... I would like to find another Sithis esque card, stock up, or whatchamacallit? Presence. Is Warden the Grove any good, chat? I guess. I feel like our opponent's team is going to get quite big. Okay, there's Enchantress Presence. So... what do we want to do? We could Nykthos, put both of this on Breeding Pool, and then Enchantress Presence. That's pretty good. And then just pass and hope we don't die next turn. Bum, 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 bum. Chat, what happened to our fun music? What's even playing right now? Oh no. Ornery Tumblewag. I sure hope it does. Anyways, my article on MTG A-Zone is out. We just did an honorable mentions on 7-Land Belcher, the one that plays Assault Formation. We talked about that on stream the other day. Alright, chat. What do we do here? Can we start to... We do have Nick, though, so I guess we can start to go off. Let's tap this for blue, and I guess we'll storm here. Let's get rid of Temple Garden. Let's throw Wolf Hollow Haven on there. We'll draw 2. That's pretty good. Let's draw a colorless and a blue. Are we gonna get there? Maybe. Yeah, because once we do this, we can untap. Do this for blue. And then we can... We have, what, 2 mana to work with? No, we can do both of this. Nice. We'll throw it on Sithis. We have a green mana, so let's throw this for... Do we want another blue or another green? Let's do another blue. And then let's throw another green. Yeah, we'll do a red source. Unbridled Growth is good. Kiora is very good. Let's throw Kiora on here. We have a little bit of mana left, so let's throw Unbridled Growth on there. Find another Nykthos, find another Enchantress Presence. Let's untap. We'll go blue. Let's make some green. Chat, we're just chilling right now. Let's Presence. Find Haven, find Sithis. We're looking for another untapped spell. There it is. Beautiful. And we find Stock Up. Excellent. We'll untap these together. Put that on Sithis. Let's go blue again, and then green. Let's just stock up. Maybe find another untapper. Or not. I'll take a Utopia Sprawl, though. We find our Fae of Wishes. Let's throw Sprawl on here. We'll name blue. Let's growth. We're just digging now. We do have this Dragon Storm. But I'm trying not to use it. Okay, there's Kiora, and there's a Vizier. Oh, okay. Chat, we did it. We're doing great. Untap both of these. Throw it on there. Tap for blue. Let's just show our opponent we're going to kill them. We'll go get Banefire. Tap for a whole bunch. And then we'll Banefire for 25 again. Oh! Chat! That is sweet! I mean, we're not facing anything real, so I know, like, it's not a great deck, but when it's, like, when it works, chat, it works. It's very fun. It's like, I mean, it's storming off. You're putting the piece of the puzzle together. Chat, look, I got a new charging cable. Are you proud of me? Beautiful. Okay. What do we think so far? I think we're fine. I still think Sithis is the right choice. I think the splash of white is good enough. Maybe. We'll get ran over by something, and then we'll go from there. But so far, it feels good. We're going to go turn 1 Garden and name... Oh, okay. And we'll still name Sprawl on blue. And then turn 2... We'll do this plus Sithis. Does opponent have a response? No. I doubt we have any matchup against control, especially 130 card control, chat. Jeez, Lou. Oh, okay, yeah. Especially when they play our good friend Narset. We're gonna play Vizier. We're gonna swing it in our set. And then I know we're gonna miss a trigger, but we're gonna throw this on blue again and just pass. Chat, we are definitely in the depths. We are in the depths of diamonds because we played. What did we play the other day? Mono red balls with that new equipment that makes. What do we want here? Will he trade out his Aether Channeler for our Sithis? Yes. Cool. We played Mono Red Balls a bunch. Did I post that on here? No, I might have thought it was too bad to post. It was very bad. I lost a lot of games playing Spark Elemental. Okay, I don't know why opponent just conceded. But that's okay. We didn't want to play against Patrol anyways. Chat, we already played against this. Or we already listened to this song. I do kind of miss Eidolon of Blossoms, which was in the mono green version with Ave. But is this just a variation of a bad guy? Yeah, his hand's sweet. Leyline of Hope. See how fast we can go. We don't have a draw engine, but we do have Sanctum Weaver. Hope our opponent's not playing Field of Ruin. Angel of Vitality gets a counter on Valkyrie, swings for 2. Oh, that was a great draw. We find a Sithis. And then we Dragon Storm. It's chat, it's possible to it's possible to go off here, I think. Is it? Yeah, I think we could go off, maybe. With a stock up? Yeah. If we Hidden Strange untap these two. And then we go green. How much blue mana do we have? Blue. Enchantress Presence. And then we Vizier. Target Sanctum Weaver. Chat, we're trying not to fizzle. We stock up and go. We're looking for another untapper. And maybe a Wolfhowl Haven. Sure. Let's throw this on Temple Garden. Hidden Strange was a good draw. Let's do these. We'll go. Chat, I don't know. That was a close one. Opponent conceded anyways, but we only had one more draw off of the Vizier. But that was what we started moving and grooving turn 3. So the deck is the deck can be pretty fast. Very spicy. Let me throw this version up on Moxfield. I guess we edited the other version, so this is like 5.1. because we're just playing stock up. Version 5.1. So that way, if you want to try this deck out, you can. It's on my Mox field. What is this? Oh, I played this the other day. Trying to play Iridescent Tiger with Bring to Light in a Storm deck with Lotus Field. I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Twiddle variations. I was playing an Oops All Lotus Fields the other day with Thespian Stage, but then we also played Mirage Mirror to copy Lotus for 2 mana. That was not worth it, but it was funny. It was funny for sure. No Haven, no Sprawl. We do have a stock up with no blue mana. I think we're gonna mull. Chat. Chat, how fast do you think this charges my phone? Plum just got his first lightning charger, because he forgot they existed. So I'm gonna charge my phone fast as fuck, boy. This is gonna be incredible. Look at this. 6 feet of charging power. I came here to kick gum and charge ass, and I'm all out of gum. I'm not funny. Chat, I wish there was actual people in here. 1, so Plum has someone to talk to, but 2, you gotta stop me from getting lost in the brewing sauce. You really gotta stop me. Is our opponent not here? That makes me cry. Also, chat, not to talk bad, because they're very kind to let me write for them. But look it. I don't even have my own Fun and Jank symbol. And it's called Jank and Fun, even though I call it Fun and Jank. They don't even look at all these. We're on episode 30 of Fun and Jank. Are they here yet? No. But we have so many articles, chat. I wish I could rewrite some. We wrote about our original Twiddle Storm deck in episode 4. I forgot about that. Chat, are they here? Oh, this hand's even worse. Oh no. Chat, we did it. Oh no. What's up with all the life gain players? Is that all we... I feel like we face a lot of life gain with these decks. It's that ranked matchmaking, you know? Trying to keep everyone at a 50% win rate. Luckily, it looks like opponent is on slow mono white. However, they are playing 2 Field of Ruins, which is not good for us, chat. Not good at all for us. They're going to play like an Ocelot Pride here with double Offspring, and I'm going to literally cry. Alright. That's a decent draw. Let's throw a Bridal Growth on there, and then we'll go for a Dragon Storm. Oh, do I not have the mana? Now I do. We're gonna... Well, I don't know. We kind of have to go off in 1 turn, I think, or else we're gonna get Field of Ruined. I would like him to spend his turn Field of Ruining us. Perfect. I will happily take 5 instead of seeing whatever Offspring they're gonna jam. But in this situation... Oh, we find another Nykthos. I think let's draw blue, untap. That was good draw. Blue. Let's Nykthos for green. And then let's sack both our growths. If you don't know, this has the ability to also draw us a card. But we tap there first. Let's play second Sanctum Weaver. Maybe find some gas. That's not the gas we wanted. Ooh. That's okay. We have a turn or two, maybe. Let's see if he might Field of Ruin us again. During Innocence. We'll block here. We'll take the 4. Hidden Strings is great. Let's see what we draw. Straight nothing. Chat, we're probably gonna have to block with a Weaver. We might have wanted to untap second Weaver. We'll see. Nocturne shines again. I just dead. 2. I blocked both of 3s and I take 5. But I lose my Sithis. That kind of sucks, huh? And then we gotta be careful with Brushland. We need stock up. We need a stock up. My piercing hurts, chat. Also, we played another variation of this deck. That was 4 colors. And then we played Mana Flare. That was a good draw. That was a great draw, chat. Holy moly, we did it. Maybe. Okay, I'll take a Fate of Wishes. Okay. Jesus, chat. Let's throw blue. We could also get Approach of the Second Sun. And go up to 8. But that doesn't do anything. We could get Banishing Light and take out his Caretaker. And try and draw an extra card. Or we can just get Jace. I think we get Banishing Light, actually. Is that gonna really tap that like that? Probably, because it's annoying. Let's Banishing Light just to draw a card. Okay. Do we still have mana to... Yeah, we do. Alright, chat, we're okay. Let's cycle to untap this and draw a card. And then let's go blue. And then let's untap both of these. And then let's go green. Put that on there. Let's see if we can keep ourselves going. I think we can. Let's do this for green. Throw a Sprawl on there. Okay. Chat, I think we're good. Let's make that red. Let's Dragon Storm. Okay, beautiful. We'll discard a land. Well, hidden strange targeting both of these. We made it, chat. I think we made it. We have to generate a little bit more mana. Can Fae of Wishes here? Do we have another way to untap? No. Should we just get Banefire? See if we can keep going here. Yeah, there's a Vizier. And we can do this for 30. Nice! Jesus. That was so fun. But again, these aren't very... I mean, Guide Pride probably destroys us, right? We're in the depths of Diamond. Feels bad. Guys, we got a pack, and we're gonna crack it. Because you always crack those packs. Know what I'm saying? Corey Steel Cutter? Holy moly. You think that tries to get banned in Standard? I don't really pay attention to Standard, but... What do we got? No. I'd like 2 lands. I think I want to get rid of Vidor. Maybe. I don't know. That might have been the wrong move. Ooh, stock up's very good. Do I want to hit another land? I think so. And then we can sit this into a... Ooh. Yeah, let's sit this first into a Hollow Haven. A Willow Haven. Wolf Willow Haven, chat, not Wolf Hollow Haven. Are you stupid? Can't believe you even thought it was something else. We probably want to... There's a good chance we want to go up to 4 stock up. But again, I still think sit this is one of the best cards. Ooh, opponent's playing a little fairies with like actual fairies. Alright, let's presence, draw a card. Cool. Do we want to make double... Do we want a double Haven here? I think we do. Let's throw green, play second Nykthos. Oh. Chat! Chat, am I stupid? I just did it wrong. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. Chat, I was supposed to tap the Nykthos before I played second Nykthos. He's trying to Fading Hope my Sithis. Interesting. This is whenever a counter we discard, right? Yeah, okay. I messed up. It's okay, because we still have Enchantress present on the field, but I was going to at least draw another card there. Talion's Messenger. I don't think that card's very good, chat. But he gets to draw a card and forces a discard on us. We'll probably check back to Sithis. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, Dragonstorm's great. So let's throw Brushlands. Tap this for blue. Let's play Sithis. Draw a card. Beautiful. Let's... What is he going to do in response? There's a lot of things he could do. I would like to get... Let's throw green, colorless, and fire that up. Does he have another response to Sithis? No. Okay, cool. Beautiful. We find another blue source. Let's untap this. I'd like to find a hidden strings, preferably. Let's tap this for green. Hopefully it spends it properly. Beautiful. Let's throw this on here. This is going to draw us 3 cards. We find the hidden strings. Fantastic. Do we have the mana to do that? Yes, we do. Enchantress Presence. Draw 2 more cards. Awesome. We'll hidden strings. Untap both of these. Throw it on a Sithis. Not that it matters. This needs to make a blue. Ooh. We're in a rough spot here, chat. Let's sack the growth first. We're gonna Dragon Storm, but if we want to keep the chain going, we need to find a Kiora. Which we have a chance at. Okay. Chat, are we freaking good at this game or what? Untap, breeding pool. Alright. Tap this for blue. Okay, opponent gave up. We were a little short on blue mana, but we could have kept the chain going. I think if we found it, we probably could have approached the second sun as our win con there. But there was a chance we fizzled. Ooh, chat, we got enough. Oh my gosh. Incredible. You always got to buy the packs, chat. Plum doesn't... he put some money into this game. But Plum's kind of poor. Plum doesn't get a whole lot. What is this? Oh, the renew guy. Chat, I'm having fun. We've been playing this build for about an hour. So we might switch gears into Squeeblade. But I don't know. I'm really enjoying this version. Stock Up and Dragonstorm, Roiling Dragonstorm feel so good. Yeah. I'm into it. We're gonna name Blue. We'll see what we draw. Let's just name Blue. Because we know we need that. We want to be able to make a blue mana every time we untap something. Faithful Mending. Are we playing against a little Wombo combo? We're probably not fast against combo. Yeah, we're gonna get... Chat, we're gonna get freaking persisted, dude. It's gonna feel bad. He's gonna persist into a breach. Except he doesn't have a black source at the moment, but I'm sure he'll find one. Or he just glimpses himself and dumps 2 persists in the yard. We like that. Alright. Let's see what we're doing. Let's go green on this. And name blue. And then we'll do another one. We'll name... Blue. Tap this for green. Let's just Weaver. It might have been right to Dragonstorm and see if we could untap, but potato, potato, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Chat, we go off hopefully next turn, but our opponent might just kill us here. And you know what? That's okay. That's a-okay. Found it in the third path. For what? The last one, so we can persist. And then he's gonna cast what? Breach. And then he's gonna bring back maybe Sarah's Emissary, but probably other Scholar. Potentially, chat. This deck is hot. You guys ever like look at a deck and just think like, that looks sick? Like when I see this deck on my screen, I'm like, damn, this is cool as fuck. Like just look through our graveyard. Look at all these cards that do things. Chad, do you think our opponent will like kill us, or do you think we'll get close enough to mill out ourselves with Jace? Ashen Rider targeting what? My land. That feels bad, chat. Our Sanctum Weaver still taps for 3. An opponent ran out of stuff to do. And we're also not dead. What does he have to reanimate next turn? Anything? Emissary. Emissary and another Ashen Rider. Cool. Alright, we found Fae of Wishes. Chat. Let's play Blue Source. Wolf Owl on here. It sucks that we draw that. Wolf Owl on here. Stock up. Let's name blue. We can definitely find a Hidden Strains here. But we don't, because we're freaking gamers. Let's Dragon Storm. We'll Vizier, untap our Sanctum Weaver. There's our Hidden Strains. Chat, we can still go off here, I think. Dragon Storm. Discard Nykthos. Hidden Strains. Untap both of these. Put it on Sithis. Tap this for blue. Tap this for green. Haven. We're digging. Chat, we're digging. We're really trying to dig. We need... There's a lot of cards we're looking for right now. It's not a card we're looking for. It's close. Let's just play a Fae of Wishes out. And pass. Let's see what he does. He can reanimate Ashen Rider, but I think he might just do Sarah's Emissary. Or he might have a way to combo us out one more time. We fizzled. He's gonna Founding the Third Path and what? Mill himself? Nope, just cast a spell. What are you casting? Persist on Emissary, please. Emissary, please. No! Chat, can he chill with the Ashen Riders? I mean, we have 3 Sanctum Weavers, so I think we're okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, so we can make 18. 19, 20. Can we kill him? We're close. With a Nykthos next turn, maybe. Are we going to have to Nykthos? Probably. We're also only at 10 lands? 10 cards in library? Are we dead? What did he name? Enchantments. We don't even have to block, right? No. Alright, chat, we only have... we only have 10 cards in our library. So, let's go blue, green, stock up. See what we can find. Hidden Strains and Enchantress Presence. Okay, I think we can do this. We gotta make sure we don't kill ourselves. So let's Fae of Wishes for Jace. Tap this for blue. Play Jace. Hidden Strings. Untap both of these. Put it on Fae of Wishes. Enchantress Presence. I don't know if we're gonna... Yeah, we can draw that many cards, right? Blue, green, Dragonstorm. Yeah, we're good, right? Discard a land. Utopia Sprawl. Good game. Oh, chat. Oh, what a game. What a game. That was super sick. Whew. Wow. Chat, I like this deck. I don't think it's good enough to like face some real stuff, but geez, does it do some cool stuff. Okay, let's play one more. Let's play one more. And then we're gonna try brewing an updated version of Squeeblade, I think. Wow, those games were so cool. That's like, those are the kinds of things, this is like why I love Magic, you know what I mean? We're playing just a, like, we're playing a freaking pile of cards, dude. And we're having the time of our lives. Elvish Warmaster. Why are we playing black? Shaman of the Pack? Probably. Okay, Sanctum Weaver's pretty good. I don't know why I shot that in. We didn't really need to do that, but that's okay. Alright, yeah, Leaf Crown's fine. We kind of just gotta find ourselves a way to draw some cards, which we can probably do with this stock up, or just that. This taps for how much? A lot. Let's stock up here. Do we just want Fae plus another presence? No. Yeah. That's okay. Take action, throw that on there. Cool. Let's tap this for green. And this for blue. Let's play second presence. Cool. Let's Vizier, untap, Weaver. We might fizzle here. Utopia Sprawl is good. Oh, we do have a land. Okay. Let's do green and throw this on here for blue. And then we'll throw Bridal Growth on there so we can tap it for white and play this Sithis. Nice. And then we'll do this, add a white. We'll play Sithis. We do need another way to untap things, but I think we'll be able to draw. There's a Kiora. Let's go all blue here, and then we'll Kiora. We might be able to win with Tendrils here, actually. Chat, apparently we're fast enough for some turn 3s. Twiddle Storm is alive and well, chat. Twiddle Storm is alive and well. Incredible. Twiddle Storm is alive and well. Damn, that was a sick one. All right, chat, we gotta play one more. And then we'll brew some Squeeblade. I hope. No blue source here. Don't love this hand either, but at least we have blue with Unbridled Growth into a Sanctum Weaver. It'd be crazy if Unbridled Growth was like a Prismatic Omen. Authority of the Consuls. You got it, Super Chief. I hope he doesn't just gobble up our Sanctum Weaver. But we'll see. Circle Confinement. You got it. Alright. We'll have to grab... This gains him how much? 2 life every time I cast some... Oh. No, Vampire spell. Never mind. Never mind, chat. Alright, let's go try and find... Yes. I want Presence and I want... I want Presence and I want Sprawl, I think. It might have been more correct to get a land there, but we'll see. Voice of the Blessed, you got it. Cool. Nykthos, we already have. Let's go enchant here. We'll name blue and then Enchantress Presence. Authority of the Council is not really doing much for opponent, which is good. Nalia de Arnis. Is he playing Party? Or is he just playing Clerics? Wow, we are finding quite a few Nykthos here. But that's alright. Let's see if I can play that. He gains a life, which is fine. We're just gonna chill. There's a chance we can start trying to go off next turn. I'd like to find... Okay, so he is just playing Clerics, huh? Smacks me for 6. Cool. I'd like to find another present. Dragon Storm does it pretty well, too. So let's go... This name... Blue. Let's cast Dragon Storm. I think we're gonna chuck a forest here. That's pretty good. Let's name green on these. We'll throw Haven on this. And we find Utopia Sprawl. Cool. There's our Sithis. Let's name white. Let's Vizier this. We're gonna try and keep going off here. I don't know. Second Vizier is great. We have double blue. Yeah. So let's throw Sithis. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we should be fine. Let's tap this for green. Let's Vizier. How many things do we have? Let's untap Sanctum Weaver. And tap this for blue. Okay, we're doing very well here. There's our stock up. Let's Kiora. Let's stock up. I'm looking for... Sure, I'll take both of those. We're looking for a hidden strings. Preferably. We'll name blue. Let's untap Sanctum Weaver. Let's name blue. Let's Fae of Wishes. We'll go get Approach of the Second Sun. We'll cast Approach. We'll Dragon Storm. Draw 4. We'll hit him with a good game. Okay, nice. Whoo! Chat, that was what, turn 4? Deck feels good. I don't think a lot of people really know what we're doing. I kind of want to just rep it out. I kind of want to just keep jamming this. I'm having a lot of fun. This might just be a Utopia Storm stream, as they say. Oh, chat. Do I look big? Am I cultivating mass? Let's maul. Do we have... Yeah. In this case, I think we're gonna chuck the growth. That might have been... Leyline of the Void. Spicy. Esper Sentinel. Spicy. See, this is probably one of those games where we lose. We're gonna name white on that. And then the next one we'll probably name blue. That is very interesting. Let's play Presence first. We're going to give our opponent so many cards, chat. What is our... Oh, we can't see a win streak till after. Tormod's Crypt. Why? Chat, who hurt him? Who hurt our opponent? I feel so... I'm sorry, opponent. What happened to you? Is he playing Mana Tithe? Am I about to get tithed? Oh, okay. Alright, opponent's not really doing anything, so we're just kind of chilling. We're going to throw a Sprawl on here while we can. We'll name blue for that one. No point in untapping. Can we play any other... Is Salundi Vision only instants and sorceries? It is, right? Or is it non-land? No, it has to be. Oh, opponent's just swinging there. Pit of Offerings. It's the last time you saw someone play Pit of Offerings, chat. Okay, cool. Get double draws here. Hopefully, even if he has removal for Sithis, we still get to sort of power through that. Second Enchantress Presence. Let's jam it. There's also a chance we just get, like, Ruinous ultimated or something. This taps for how much? Just that many? Let's just stock up. Maybe find a Nykthos and not what we wanted. I think we're just gonna take another stock up. Do we wanna? No, we'll keep the Unbridled Growth for now. We'll pass back. Pit Offerings doesn't seem like a good card. But we're not playing against good decks. So that's okay. Bojuka Bog. Dude, why is he playing Bojuka Bog, Leyline, and Tormod Strip? Chat, our opponent hates combo. Alright. Okay, chat. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to start Utopia Sprawl on that. And we're actually going to probably name green on this one. Decline that. He can draw a card. Okay. Find 2 Viziers, another Sprawl, Hidden Strings. Okay. So let's name green. I think we have enough to just combo ourselves out here. Not sure how we want to do that. We do find the Nykthos, which is great. Let's name blue. Let's Nykthos this for blue. Nykthos for green. Hidden Strings, untap both. Take action, throw that on there. Let's activate this again for green and this for blue. We'll Vizier, untap this for blue again. Awesome. Blue. Let's stock up. We're just looking for a Fae of Wishes here. There's a Fae. There's a Kiora. We'll untap Nykthos. Tap for that. Let's Vizier, untap Breeding Pool. We're going to tap it for red this time around. This doesn't feel like a game because our opponent really didn't do anything. Fae of Wishes. Let's grab Banefire. They could be playing something weird like Teferi's Protection. So we're going to make ourselves a little extra mana just in case we need to... Okay. You never know with the weird players. They like combo and I don't know, who knows, chat. But we had options to go for approach or Jace in that point. I think we had enough ways to untap and keep the draws going. Oh, wait. While we're here, what's our win rate looking like? I think this kind of has to be a best of 1 list. Oh, not as many as I thought. We're only at 59%. However, I feel like that's because we only updated. We didn't make a new deck. This is just version, yeah. Sure. We'll try it. It's a little interesting. We'll probably Sanctum Weaver turn 2. Chat, I'm going to jinx myself, but according to the version we just had, we are 10-0. And that was when we added stock up. So, we'll see how well that goes. But, obviously, we have not faced Wizards. We haven't faced Boros. We haven't faced Eldrazi. And now we're playing freaking dragons, chat. Opponent's got some Dargans. Alright. Yeah, let's get a Sanctum Weaver down and just see what we can do from there. Sithis plus Weaver next turn, hopefully. Maybe. but they might be Scorching Dragonfire or something. Magmatic Hellkite. Is that target non-basic? No, he just... Oh, he blows up my Nykthos. Okay. That's okay, right? We're alright. Kinda. If we tap Forest for white and green plus Nykthos. Hellkite's annoying, but that's okay. Cool, Vizier. Alright, let's go here. If we tap this for white and green, we have what, 4 mana? And then we can harvest plus Weaver. Gain a life, draw a card. Hopefully he's not playing like Anger the Gods or something. And then there's a chance we can just go off with the Weavers next turn, but knowing the random Dargans players, we're gonna get board wiped. Or he's gonna play like Terror of the Peaks. Sarkhan Ascendant. Am I gonna behold a dragon? Oh my gosh, chat, he beheld a dragon. Alright, opponent, are you done? Invasion of Tarkir. Okay, good choice on opponent. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see what we can do. Let's go colorless, whatever. Let's add that. We draw a card. Let's play a green source. Blue, green, Wolfhowl Haven. Draw a card. There's a Hidden Strings. Let's go blue. Untap both of these. And then we can do this for green. And this for... Okay. Opponent doesn't want to sit through. That was non-determinate, but... That's okay. We still got there. Chat, I feel bad. We're like destroying, but it's all poop. We're not gonna stand a chance against the real ones, chat. The real decks in the format. But Twiddle Storm is alive and well. Look at this hand. I snap keep that, and we probably shouldn't have snap keep that. But that's okay, chat. That's okay. That's what it's all about. Chat, imagine if they gave me Twiddle. Just imagine if they gave us Twiddle. Is there a chance that should have been white instead of blue? Yes. Ooh, not good for us, chat. We're going to have a hard time. Because we are not finding anything. This one's on me. Finn the Fangbearer. Oh, no. Oh, JK, we found a Roiling Dragonstorm. Okay. Let's start there. Maybe we can get a Sanctum Weaver or something. Or Nykthos. That's good too. I don't really want a Hidden Strings yet, but I will sack this to draw a card. We're looking for Sithis or... Well, Sithis doesn't really do anything for us. We're looking for Enchantress Presence. Or a stock up. Alright, we're at 5 counters. Means we're dead to these two next turn. Presence is good. This taps for how many? 3. So if we go green, blue, presence. Untap. Untap. Tap this for blue and then play that. Play lands. Tap that for green. I clicked too fast, chat. Okay, we're just dead. Plum kept a bad one. We shouldn't have kept that hand. That was my bad. Oh no, chat, our first loss! What are we gonna do? I'm probably gonna cry. Don't tell anyone. Okay, we should probably play some Squeeblade. Or at least we wanted to brew Squeeblade. But I'm just having too much fun, chat. Maybe we'll just do a short little, whatever this is, stream. Like, this hand's cool. Bum, 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 bum. Opponent, hello. I do like Unbridled Growth, actually. I mean, it cantrips. That was a good draw. Opponent played what? Mistrise Village? And a Mutavault. Interesting. Let's play Enchantress Presence. We're not going to attack into a Mutavault, because that's for suckers, said the guy that taps his mana wrong every time. Ba, 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 ba. Opponent is stuck on 2 lands because they're playing an 80 card deck without Yorion, and that's what we like to see. Nykthos is beauteous. Let's jam Tiora. Maybe get it countered. Who knows? We don't. We're going to untap just blue source. We are not in a spot to go off at the moment. But hopefully with this Roiling Dragon Storm, we can find a couple Utopia Sprawls or a Weaver. Although Weaver does not let us go off next turn either. There's a Sprawl. There's a Tumbling Sands. Get to take a couple more looks here. We also have an Unbridled Growth on the field. We'll discard the Sithis. And pass back to our opponent. Now this version, we're only playing, what, 2 Tioras? I mean, you really could just play a blue-green version of this, but Sithis seems too good, chat. Discarded Ulamog in his 80 card deck. What does that mean? Wait a minute. Alright. Opponent did not find their 3rd land, it seems like. So this is another non-game. We've had quite a few non-games tonight. Guys, what's the problem with Socrates? It's that he's ugly. You want to hear my impression of Socrates? Why? That was funny, wasn't it? You guys want to see my impression of Vincent van Gogh answering the phone? Ready? Hello? Hello? That's funny. Chat, I don't care who you are. That's funny. Ooh, wait. I don't care who you are right there. Get her done. All right. Opponent's not here anymore because they hate us. So let's throw land sprawl on here. We'll name blue. Chat, he literally has Divine Purge. Does this hit enchantments? Oh no. Chat, look at that. We dodged Divine Purge. Isn't that incredible? Bam, 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 bam. Chat, I'm sorry these games are so... The non-games are really non-games. They're very boring. I guess it really doesn't matter. Do I want to stock up again? Yeah. I don't think our opponent's actually here, so that's okay. I'm just trying to net some mana. Let's name white on that one. See, I do kind of miss Runaway Growth. I will say that. Yeah. I don't really know what I'm looking for. Do I want a green source? Yeah, let's Dragon Storm. Oh, Hidden String. Yes. Hidden Strings is what I wanted, right? Hidden Strings is so freaking good, chat. Don't know if you guys heard the news, but it's really good. Do I have a Fae yet? Yeah, but I'm not really in a spot to... We're gonna probably have to do what? Do I have another Vizier? I do. Let's Vizier first. We're probably just gonna have to approach here. Second Cure is pretty good. No, we might be able to fire off a Tendrils. Maybe. I think. Yeah, we have enough, right? Because then we can do this for green and then do this for another black, and then we can Fae and grab Tendrils. And then if we need to keep going, we have a Vizier to keep it going. Plus... Cool. Chat, we did it. We're so good at this game. We're so good at this game, chat. Damn. Chat, this deck is sick. I'm trying to... I don't want to do a super long stream. Should we call it there? With this version, that wasn't even a game. I'm just enjoying playing solitaire, to be honest. Deck is hot, though. This version is 12-1 with like 3 non-games, so we're 9-1. We'll play one more and we'll probably call it there. Wow. Chat, why is this deck so fun to play? The old triple Nykthos hand. No, thank you. Don't love this, but we're gonna keep. I think we're gonna chuck back the Dragonstorm, because if we can get a Sanctum Weaver going, then this stock up plus Kiora will hopefully get us where we want to be. Let's Sprawl and name Blue and then Weaver. Opponent plays, wow, Waystone Guidance all over the place lately. Let's name Presence. We'll tap this for green. We'll play this. And then we'll untap this just because we can. And we'll throw a Wolf Haven on there. And then we'll try and go off next turn. And this is better because this is more of a somewhat real deck, but like not really. So let's go blue. We'll stock up. I like Nykthos and I like Haven here. Let's go green, Haven. Dragonstorm is very good for us. We do find a Sithis. And we find another stock up. So let's get rid of this. Let's untap here. Tap for blue. Let's go Nykthos. Tap for green. Hidden Strings. Untap these two. Hello. And then we'll throw this on you. This should be like turn 3-ish. We'll Sithis. Weaver. Nice. Cool. Let's tap this for green. Let's cast Stock Up. Presence and a land is good. We'll Presence first. Find another Dragonstorm, which is beauteous. Dragonstorm. Find another Kiora. Awesome. Draw 2. Good. Let's throw a growth on here. Cool. Let's throw a... We're probably just going to have to sprawl our opponent. Or Banefire our opponent. So we'll probably name red on that. We'll Kiora. Untap this guy. Blue. Stock up. Hidden Strings, Hidden Strings. Awesome. Tap this for green. Tap this for blue. Play another Enchantress Presence. Eventually, we're going to have to untap that. Good game. Let's do this for red and this for red. Fae of Wishes. I wonder if we should play Wish. Let's drive a Banefire. We'll go for exactly 20. Yeah, GG. Turn 3, chat. Pretty good. Pretty good. Wow. Okay, this deck is super sick. Let's freeze there. We'll end it on a high note. I know we only streamed for an hour 40. I don't think anyone's really hanging in. This is just me testing, but I don't know if we're fast enough to go against aggro. Like, yes, we have some turn 3 wins, but a lot of these decks that we just played against weren't very interactive. And, like, or they were, like, life gain, so they're kind of slow. But compared to the old list, we cut the runaway growths, and now we're playing, I think, Stock Up and Dragon Storm are the biggest contenders. Obviously, Hidden Strings we didn't have in the original version. This card's just insane when you can untap, like, Nykthos plus a Sanctum Weaver. But I think in just, like, sheer card selection and draw, Dragon Storm triggering both, like, Sithis plus Presence, looking at 3 or 4 cards, Stock Up looking at 5 cards. It just feels sweet. And we won with everything today. We killed people with Banefire, we won with an Approach, we tendrilled a couple people, and we got a Jace win. So sideboard feels fine. You don't really need these other things. I just threw them in there as some utility, but I very much look forward to maybe trying to adjust some numbers here or there. Like, I kind of want 4 Stock Ups, and you maybe want 4 Sithis. I don't know. But you can't really... We're only playing 18 lands, so we can't go down too much. Plus, we need forests for Utopia Sprawl. And I actually didn't miss Kiora that much. Might be right to do like a 3-3 split on these, because we can play Kiora off of just green mana versus always needing blue for Vizier. But, like, deck was hot, chat. We did, what, 13-1 in just that short amount of time, so pretty sweet. And, yeah. I might revisit this in an article. Deck was hot. And very excited. But I promise, hopefully next stream, maybe this weekend, we will update Squeeblade, because I have been itching to play some Squeeblade, and I mentioned it last stream, but we haven't played this in like 3 years. Back when Junsack and Phoenix were a thing and all that fun stuff. So that's why we're playing all this exile-based removal. But we have some a lot better card choices these days, and we might even change some colors around. I don't know. It might be fun to make this a blue list with like Stock Up and things, but we'll see. Anywho, thank you for tuning in. If you stuck around to watch us storm off, and this deck's up on Moxfield if you want to check it out. That is moxfield.com/mtgjanktank. You can find all my decks there. But anyways, thank you, and I will see you this weekend. Hopefully be back Sunday night. Peace out. Bye.